So give them credit, but extremely disappointed in what we did in the second half. So open it up.
Josh, Diego Pavia does that to a lot of teams, but was it him or what were y'all doing that made him get free?
A couple of them. He makes a good play. We can't get off a block on the interior on a couple of the scramble big plays. We misfit a couple of things into to the boundary. So it's a combination of all those things that ultimately lead to him having, the game that he does with his feet.
Coach, was there anything that you saw offensively that you can really point to, put your finger on, that really caused the struggle in the second half?
I think throughout the game there were some execution things that we didn't handle, small details in the scope of some of the structures of what they did that limit or eliminate a play. So.
Josh, short of a big picture question, but give up nearly 600 yards tonight. Defense has had its issues this season. I'm not asking if you're making staff changes 10 minutes after a game, but defensively, does something need to change, you think, before next season in terms of personnel, scheme, plan, just some major changes?
All right. Ultimately, the performance we had tonight is not anywhere near the standard of what Tennessee football is. And, there's been a lot of things that we've had to deal with, in the beginning, middle parts of the season. It felt like we took some steps here last couple of weeks. But this one just wrapped up a few seconds ago. And, it's my job to evaluate everything inside of our program. And, I told our players we've had some disappointing results. But this second half was extremely disappointing. Coaches and players, not just one.
Josh, with the second half, the defense tonight, what would you kind of point to as being the biggest issue for you all?
Ultimately, you can look at the run game. You know what I mean? So it starts there, and getting off the field on third down. End of the first half, got to stop. Not smart football. Give them another set of downs, and they get 7 instead of kicking a field goal. And it's all those little things that add up to a result that you don't like, and looks like that on the scoreboard. This game at this level, it's small details, man.
Josh, you get any explanation on the roughing the passer late in the first half? You feel like that changed momentum at all?
Yeah, I didn't truly see the play. They just said hit him in the head. So.
Josh, I know your game just ended, but to kind of look this whole season, lose 3 home games, how disappointing is that? You guys only lost 4 games your first 4 years.
Yeah, really disappointing that we didn't play the way that we're capable of and need to, and head inside of this stadium.
David.
Another kind of big question on the season. Was this kind of a harder team to get a grasp on from week to week? Because it seemed like, I know you're always after consistency, and just the last 2 weeks alone.
I thought we took some steps during the course of the year. Guys were thrust into some roles, probably earlier than you would want. Not that they weren't going to play, but the amount of time that they were going to play. And, go back to the previous 3 Saturdays where you don't like the result. Guys competed extremely hard. We didn't always play extremely smart. There's a play that drastically changes the game and the way that it's played. So, welcome to life in this league. You got to be on the right side of those things.
You talk about it being disappointing the second half. Did you see anything at halftime that gave you that made you feel like the thing was so flat in the second half?
No, absolutely not. Otherwise, I would have addressed that at halftime as we were getting ready to go out. The details in it and execution, all of us together got to be better.
Josh, what's the next week, 2 weeks like for you guys as staff and you guys as your team as you sort of transition away for a bowl game? But what's the more immediate pressing need for you guys?
Yeah, we'll have a chance to meet with our guys and move forward as a program, and revisit the season and look backwards before we look forwards too.
What all goes into the personnel evaluations at the end of the season? How much does it change from year to year?
Personnel evaluation, we'll do that as an entire program, and I'll certainly take a hard look at all of it.
In today's world, in today's calendar, which is so different and so much going on, how much do you have to have, basically in the side drawer there, a list of potential names for you to go and try to hire coaches if you make a change or if somebody leaves your staff? Just because of the quick turnaround, signing day, portal window, all that stuff.
The landscape of college football has drastically changed. It's changed from a year ago as far as portal windows and all of that. So prepare and handle those things as they come. Okay, thank you all.